There we go. Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 11, I believe, of Edge of Legend. If you notice, my background's a little different. I am cat sitting, my wonderful cat in Tarzana. She will probably not want to hang out with me, but hopefully she'll make an appearance. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, let's say hello to these amazing legends that we have here today, starting with Mr. Michael Powell. Please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hey everybody, I am Michael Powell, and I play the fabulous Rufa, and yeah, pronouns he, him, they, them.
Heck yeah. Next up, we got Sam. Sam, tell us who you are and who you're playing and what your pronouns are.
Well, hello. It is I, Sam, along with Frog, our friend that we all share. And we play Ichipokton Papakui, also known as La Pacifica Dorita. And our pronouns are she, her. And I think Frog's pronouns are he, him.
Hell yeah. Frog the Mug, good friend of the show. Next up, Sidney, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. I play Ilona, the half-elf cloistered cleric, and my pronouns are she, her.
Excellent. Well, that leaves a little on me. My name is PJ Megaw. I am the GM for Edge of Legend at Nat 20 Productions Official here on Twitch. And my pronouns are he, him, and I'll be playing everyone and everything in between. We're going to do a quick recap. If you didn't already see it on the YouTube /Nat20Prods, Sam did an awesome job with the recap. I love that frog face. Just no thoughts, only lily pads. So what you missed in the last episode, after talking to the horse general Ma Shu and having an awesome celestial horse race, the legends, the heroes of tomorrow, finally get more information about where Ma Shu potentially found the imperial tiger that could dethrone or kill the emperor of Shin. It should also be noted that they got a celestial horse because a divine entity basically tricked Ichi with 3 tasks to see if they could win the horse. They proved themselves, and they got the celestial Longma, the dragon horse of Shin mythology, who recognized Rufa as a hero for this era. Now, going to this small, quaint village, they ran into a young man who happened to just come back from his education over in Alphon Prime, a young man helping the farmers out by the name of Cheng Jiang. While he was a good martial artist, he did not seem to be the tiger warrior. But finding a member of the Census Bureau, one Jade Rabbit, they got a free tour of town, became food blog influencers to get free food from the city, and met an old man by the name of Weiwei. And they are now in his little hermitage hut, kind of pulling forth one of the eyes of Vigilmat, the dragon god of kind of knowing and just kind of a cosmic awareness. He pops it, starts putting it into this cauldron, and we end where he is surrounded by the celestial heavens of stars and cosmos all around him. And he says, telling you why we have heroes to rise and make gods die. And this is where we're going to pick up from last week, right now, as this old kind of crazy man with one milky eye is dancing in stardust. Oh, I'm tired. Oh boy.
Were the moves good?
Oh, the moves were, he was really getting into it. Oh yeah.
That's what matters. Okay. So what did you mean by gods dying?
Oh yes, I have foreseen it. Hold on, let me get it for you. And he looks around the cosmos, and then he grabs a star and pulls it, and then kind of expands it in his hands. And he says, "You see," expand. He says, "You see, gods are like stars. They're big, massive, impossible to comprehend from where we are. And sometimes, by the time we get their great grandeur and good gestures, it's always already been thousands of years. We're just getting it now. And sometimes stars vanish in the night sky. Oh, I've seen them. I've seen the stars of dragons vanish. I've seen the stars of devils just turn to smoke. And I've seen the star of a certain dragon emperor doomed to be swallowed by the mouth of the tiger. It's destiny. The dragon should fall. And we won't even know it until the star is already dead and the light stops hitting us.
Yes. About that tiger, if you wouldn't mind perhaps elaborating a little more about that certain tiger.
Oh. Tiger. This is misleading. The emperor is looking for one, but it's two. Who are the tiger? He's too proud to be smart.
So there are two.
Yes, two functioning as one. The bait and the switch. The trap and the spear.
So gods are like stars. They're big and old. They're smoking and they fish. Bait and switch. Bait and switch? Am I missing something?
No, that seems to be everything. I mean, there's so much more than that. That's bullet points.
So basically, we're looking for two people.
Yes.
Great. Do you happen to know who these two people are?
I do. And I know who's going to betray them today. Yeah.
Like today?
It's not an exact science, but yes, in this one day, yes.
You know, 1 day and 2 day are very different days, theoretically. There is one condition under which they would be the same day,
Mm.
but typically, statistically, they wouldn't be. So, do you have more information?
Well, I know that only one of them is in this very village. I also know the person who will betray them is in this very village.
Is it you? Because you're going to tell us who it is?
No. I mean, I will tell you who it is, but I'm not the betrayer for doing that. Questions are very tricky.
Okay. So if you're not going to betray them by telling us who it is, then who's going to betray them?
Ask yourself, Mr. Rufa, who would love the Emperor so much as to betray the cause? Mm-hmm. Who? Who could that be?
Rufus going to he's standing there just scratching his chin. Looking at the party. Honestly, Rufus is stumped. What? Who is that you are pointing to, friend Alona?
Is he talking about you?
Rufus gonna look at the old man. Is it Rufa?
Does Rufa want to see the tiger swallow the dragon whole?
Out of character, can you say that one more time?
Yeah, sure. Does Rufa want to see the tiger swallow the dragon whole? Like, do you want to see the tiger complete the prophecy and destroy the dragon?
If that is what will free the land, yes. With the shape of things as Shin is in at the moment, things need to change.
Then it won't be you. At least not on purpose. No.
Will it be themselves?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't believe so. No.
Will it be someone close to them?
Physically, very close to them, yes.
The pillar known as the tiger.
No.
Our tour guide.
Oh, you mean
was
Jade Rabbit? Yes, he
too
is
nice.
very eager to earn the Emperor's favors. He just might.
I didn't like it. How nice he was. Nobody's that nice unless you're paying them. We were not paying them.
In exposure.
In exposure. He was really excited for exposure. Usually I have to do much more of a hard sell for someone to agree to that. Didn't sit right with me.
She's like, he's too naive. I hate that.
Put some work into my scams.
All right. So what we know is that only one tiger is in this village. They're going to be betrayed by someone physically close to them. We don't know who that person is, but that person's going to turn them into the dragon emperor.
Yes.
That's upsetting. And very not good. And you said this is set in stone. I thought fate was a little bit more fickle than that.
Oh, well, okay, so how to put it? It's like weaving a tapestry. You have all the strings, so you know what the colors are going to be. It's up to you to shape the tapestry with the colors given to you, yes? You know what's going to happen, but could you stop it? Maybe.
So we should find the tiger before someone else does and turns them in. Okay.
Well,
Old man, where's the tiger?
What are you gonna
Well-
say, Michael?
Well, through the process of simple elimination, of the three names that we have been given, it would probably be Mistress Wu.
The teacher?
Yes.
Could be. I mean, it couldn't be this old man, but I still got the moves. And he starts doing like a little like kick shuffle kind of maneuver.
It's a bait and switch. It's definitely the old man. Um do you know where Mistress Wu is right now?
Given time of day, I'd say she's probably teaching caricatures and writing.
Then we should head to the school. Thank you for your help. Just out of curiosity,
Mhm.
what do you want to happen?
I believe that we must reject the old ways. Yeah, it made us who we are, but it chains us. It stops us from progression. We can no longer become new or better people when all we do is cling to the past. Yes, we must appreciate, but we must grow. So, I believe the vision that was given to me, that you all, the hero of Shin, and the tiger themselves, will help us to break the old vase and build one anew.
You want to break priceless furniture?
Burn it all
The
down!
Emperor.
Burn it all down! Burn it! Burn it to the ground!
Chaos.
Rufa thinks it's a little more metaphysical and philosophy wise. When it comes to that, is he right?
Rufa is right. Rufa's thinking with stardust.
Ilona bends over to Ichi, or he doesn't want us to know about his arson ring. Anyway,
Who told you about my arson ring?
get out, run.
Ichi leans over to Ilona. Is stardust drugs? Oh, why would you know?
Drugs?
I'm sorry, this isn't bad. No, we're fine. No drugs, please. We're fine.
Drugs?
Before you leave, Rufa, you feel the old man kind of grab you by your hand, and he says, betrayal oftentimes comes directly. Sometimes it comes indirectly. They betray you not by attacking you, but by someone you love. Remember, not all your friends are truly your friends, if you know what I mean. And he wings his like only good eye.
Rufa kind of just look. I'm gonna guess the old man's shorter than Rufa.
Oh, much shorter.
Yeah. He's gonna look down at the old man and kind of sighs and goes, "That is a lesson that Rufa has learned long, long ago." But Rufa thanks you.
Good. Okay, now get out. It's bath time and the cauldron's hot, so get out.
Old man's having heat flashes. When we get outside, Ilona turns to everybody. Okay, so now that we know that this person is possibly going to be betrayed, we should ditch Jade Rabbit.
I thought we did already. Oh, is he waiting for us?
Give me a perception check.
Aw.
My dice. Get my dice. Natural 20. It's ridiculous.
Awesome.
That was very unnecessary, but
Very
I will take it.
unnecessary.
19.
19, not bad.
Also 19.
So Rufa and Ilona, you're kind of looking around the countryside. You're listening, you're hearing there is a lot of kind of scuttlebutt, but it mostly seems like the farmers. Rufa, you know from listening to them talk that they're complaining that farming has gotten a lot harder for some reason. Like the crops are not as good quality, and it takes twice as long to grow. The yield is terrible. Alona, you're hearing just kind of like a general patter, but then Ichi, you see off in the distance Jade Rabbit talking to a window in a carriage, and he's just like and he's talking to them back, and he's pointing at you all, and then he's pointing at the school.
No, we were fools. Damn it, Jade Rabbit. We take back our exposure. That sounds bad.
Yeah, Ichi turns and says, okay, don't look. He's over there. What do we do?
Run. Stealthily run?
Yeah,
I'll cause
let's
Can-
start with stealthing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just melt into the bushes.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Michael?
Oh, I was going to, along the lines of that, I was going to go, let's walk towards the opposite direction, maybe into a blind alley and see if we can go around.
Okay. Everyone give me a stealth check.
Oh. How does an 18 do?
I'll let you know in a second.
Alona got sneaky.
Yeah, not bad though. Not bad at all.
Gonna use
Okay.
my hero point.
Oh no. Each
I got-
small rock stomp.
I got a 24.
What,
A 10.
a 10? Okay. So you start to, as you say, kind of move in this big semicircle, kind of moving around the outskirts of town, keeping a low profile, hiding behind the trees and the local farming crops and kind of like the major clumps of people. Once you start getting close to the massive kind of squared outline open air facility that is the school, you see Jade Rabbit kind of peek up. You know, almost like if he had ears, they'd be perked, just like, huh, prairie dog, and he sees you. And you hear him mutter, there they are. And suddenly, the door is kicked wide open on the carriage, and a man steps out. And then just slowly starts walking to you. This man is wearing a long black silk robe, waist wrap, high collar. He's got one of those kind of felt hats with a pin in the back. And he's got this long broadsword coming off his back. Long broadsword. And right now he's just walking with his hands under his sword, kind of just crossed behind him, slowly walking with just this like steel-like glare at the three of you.
Does Rufa recognize him?
Yes, you do.
Who is he?
He is the sixth pillar of the Imperial Court.
God
He is Hu Jingfeng, and you remember he is one of the best swordsmen in your entire country.
Rufa could tell that he's walking towards us. He sees us and all that stuff, right?
Oh yeah, he is not hiding anything about his intentions.
Okay. Rufa's gonna look over at his one second, little tongue tied. Two teammates. And kind of, you know how when you do that kind of side whispering, you talk about the side of your mouth like that?
Uh-huh.
That's essentially what he does to Alona and Ichi. As friends, we might be. I'm just gonna say it normally. Friends, we might be in the spot the trouble. That is. You know what? Give me a second. PJ, in our chat, do you mind writing the name out? So I got a
course.
reference guy, please. Sorry.
Of course, and that is absolutely valid. There you go.
Also fair. Also
Yeah.
for me for the recap.
Rufo's gonna say, we might be in the spot the trouble. That is Master Fang. Master Hu Zhang Feng, uh, considered perhaps one of the best swordsmen of Shin.
This we run situation, or is this the
Let us at least talk first. Rufa's
Heck yeah.
going to kind of put his hand on his whip and kind of, you know, that one JoJo meme that they're walking towards each other.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's what's essentially what Rufa's Rufa's gonna walk towards him.
Okay. He, with his hands like kind of behind his back and his
Yeah.
gait is very purposeful. He sees you and one eyebrow arches as he goes, "Ah, good to see you again. I really thought you were dead."
But I got better. Yes,
Mm.
it is I, Rufa.
I don't know
I
you
had to
as
say
Rufa,
that.
but if that's what you wish to be called, I will write it on your gravestone all the same.
We probably know why you're here, but just to clarify, what are your intentions?
Well, he unbuttons one part of his tunic, pulls out the gold symbol, the token of the emperor, and he says, "I'm here on imperial business to find and kill the tiger. If anyone tries to defend her or prevent me, this will be a crime of treason, punishable by death. And anyone here who tries to do this and receive my crime, I do not brag when I say I will kill you."
what if Ichi raises her hand?
Yes, the little one.
Hi, I'm not a citizen here. I am a citizen of another nation. Will you kill me?
I will give you one chance to leave now. If you do not take it, but stand in my way, then I will kill you with your consent.
But what if I don't give my consent?
By imperial law and edict, if you stand in front of me and prevent my job from being done, then you are consenting to execution
But
or attempted execution.
what if I'm not like into your laws because I'm not from here? I have a lawyer. Do we have to take this to court first? We should probably. I'm not saying I'm going to interfere. I just want to know how it works. I'm new here. You don't have a bun, boys.
No, we do. What is Rufa? Rufa, do you wish to stand against the emperor?
This isn't about him.
You
I
said,
mean, it could be. I'm just saying
Yes.
for me, I was just asking for me what happens, since I don't go here.
but I understand.
Go here.
You don't even go here. I understand, but this is imperial business. Unless you represent your nation's military and have documents to prove as such, we will give you ambassador asylum, but you will have to leave the area, as this is not business pertaining to you or your country of origin.
What's your name and badge number?
Hui Jingfeng, badge number 6.
Just 6,
6.
like the number?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty low. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Such blatant disrespect. Rufa, you wish to be called this, yes? Rufa?
Yes.
I feel that my time is being meddled with. Please, do you wish to stand in front of me and stop me, knowing full well what my charge is? Or will you do your job as a pillar and aid the emperor?
Quick question out of character. Like you said that Rufa knows this guy. Does he know if he's like one of the good ones, honorable, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, he is. From your history with him, you know that he is lawful neutral. He is the letter of the law, not the spirit of it. He's good in that he, a broken clock right twice a day. Sometimes laws are good. He will enforce good laws, but he will enforce every law.
Okay. Rufa just kind of sighs and goes, Brother Six, must we do this? You could very easily just turn around, go back in your carriage, and be on your way.
Number 8. You know I cannot do that. I was given a job, and I will do that job. The Emperor and the glory of Shin. The Emperor protects and watch over us. And if you are telling me to leave my post, then that means either you are taking the job from me to kill the tiger, or you oppose me, and therefore I will kill you.
There was once a day that Rufa would do exactly as you are right now. But Rufa has grown, has changed, and you know that this is something neither of us could walk away from.
So the hands behind his back slide as he turns sideways, and his slide one is grabbing the hilt, the other is grabbing the scabbard, shoulder to you. And you know the minute he pulls out this sword, it's on. And he looks to you and he says, but that day was yesterday, many years ago. And right now, I have a job to do. So he slowly starts to inch the blade out of the scabbard. Pick your line and stand by it.
Once again, I'm looking into my at my items page right now. Should have something on here. 1
Hey,
second.
Rufa, get out of this one.
I was wondering, would it be possible in this world? What happens if you just grab a flask of alchemist fire, not throwing at the person, but basically throwing it down on the ground to cause like an explosion or like smoke screen kind of thing?
Okay, I'm getting the vibe you want to like create a smoke screen, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to do this to distract, create cover, to make like an escape? Like what's your plan?
Basically, smoke screen, smoke bomb, and have us like run to where Mistress
Scatter.
the school. Yeah.
I love saying scatter. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. If you don't have an ability that does a smoke screen effect, but you have an alchemist fire, then what I'll say is basically make a deception check to like basically spook them with the fire explosion. Because I think an alchemist fire is only a 5, just like 1 square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe like if it does have splash, it's not enough to get everyone in there.
Okay. Second. My Adobe PDF reader is not wanting to cooperate tonight.
The worst. That's the betrayal.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's basically what I want to do.
Okay. All right. So use the fire as a distraction to kind of like, whoa, what, the fireball, and then I guess you're gonna cheese it. So give me a deception check versus their perception DC.
Okay.
Just everything's on the table. You gotta beat a 23.
Okay. I am gonna use a hero point
All right.
because this is what I rolled.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm using a hero point. I don't
Yes.
want to throw it at myself.
Yeah.
It'll be
Yeah.
bad.
That's unfortunately what would happen in this case.
yeah.
Absolutely.
you know.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Plus, that's definitely over a 20. That's a 27.
Nice. Okay. So you throw the alchemist fire, it breaks, fire erupts suddenly, and you can see Hansel's blade, the other hand goes off his scabbard and uses his robe to protect his eyes, but he's still trying to look through the fire. Basically, you have cover, a standard cover, and you can get +2 to AC reflexes and stealth checks to get away from him.
When that happens, Rufa's just gonna turn back and yell at Alona and Itchy. Is Morel with us?
Oh, Merle's definitely with you.
Okay. And
He's the
Morel.
NPC, so he's like, let me know when it's my time to talk.
I didn't know. I wasn't 100% sure. I just wanted to clarify that. He was going to just yell out, quick, the Mistress Wu!
Great. Everyone give me a stealth check. This will not impede your speed, but it'll determine whether or not he can track you as you're running behind the curtain of fire. You get a +2 for the standard cover.
It's still very bad.
Oh, no.
21.
21?
12.
Oh, no.
29.
29. Okay.
Okay, I think can I make a choice at the moment?
Of course.
I think the second I notice that Alona is not stealthing well, I'm going to look at Rufa and like urge him to go and take out my my big old weapon and just stick with Alona.
Okay. Play fast. I have to make a quick check. What's your fortitude AC? I'm sorry, your fortitude DC. So basically your fortitude save for Ichi +10.
It says 12 in the box. So do I add 10 to that? 22?
Yeah.
22.
Okay. So Rufa and Morel, you make it inside the school. Ichi, sensing Alona's not going to make it, pulls out her weapon and kind of squares up. She is now the door. She is the bouncer and the door. No one's getting into this school. As the fire roars and then subsides a bit, you see Huijin Fang pull his blade out and just does like a little flip with his hands and then starts booking it. He tried to tumble through your square, didn't do a very good job of that. So instead, he kind of like puts one foot on you, backflips, and then draws a sword around. And then he looks to you and he says, "It appears I'll be killing you today after all. Thank you for your compliance with your execution."
I do not consent. I'm
Imperial
just gonna swing at
Credo.
him.
Let's do, you know what? Let's do initiative.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh no.
Thanks.
Oh. Oh.
25. I also have the deny advantage feature, which I don't remember exactly what it does, but if he's trying to get advantage, denied.
No.
24?
Nice.
No. I got 29.
Nice.
No. You should not go first.
I feel like it's been a really
okay.
long time since I've done combat. I feel like suddenly I don't remember how anything works. Oh God.
Yarp.
I hit my notes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Ah, yay! I'm so excited. I'm going first.
You just attempt to do like a mindset shift there.
that was, yeah, I think she got a plan. All right, once we hear the combat music, we're going to start the fight.
I just remembered what I got. I got a new toy.
Nice. Oh, I think I know what it is. All right, with that being said, sure enough, out the gate, it's Alona. What are you going to do?
Okay. I'm going to throw my boot at it.
Yeah.
All right. Roll to hit with a ranged attack.
Yeah, I don't know what my bonus is to that. My bonus is my dexterity mod and proficiency, right?
Yeah, it would be
Or
your
strength.
level, your proficiency bonus, and your dexterity modifier.
Am I proficient in shoe throwing?
You're proficient, I think, in ranged weapons, simple ranged weapons. So yeah.
Actually, yeah, I am. I just don't have any. I'm using my hero point.
Simple boot.
I'm using my hero point. And it's worth it. It's so worth it. Okay, ranged weapon plus my level. My level! And we're level 5. Oh my god. And then I'm trained. So that is... Why is math so math? That's a 23. Does a 23 hit him?
By 1 point.
Yay! Oh my god! Haha!
Yes.
All right, so as he's got his blade out and he's basically striking this fencer's pose, you throw the boot at him. It hits him in the face, and it was a hit, not a crit. So he gets thrown back 20 feet. He lands, slides along the gravel. His footwork perfect as he extends back up and goes, "Who throws a shoe?" The shoe magically returns to your hand. You have 2 actions left.
I do. And then I shoot... I'm just gonna use a cantrip. Divine Lance at him.
Okay, roll the hit.
I sure will. Yeah, wow, it's been so long since I've done things like Ichi said. Oh no, that's not good. That was very bad. Actually, it's not that bad. I forgot I'm good at things. But it still doesn't hit him because it's a 17.
17 will miss. As you produce the cantrip and the symbol of Afro comes out, and from the flower the beam flies. It hits the ground, and he looks at the ground and looks at you and he goes, and you see he's starting to re-strategize what he's about to do. Next up, we have, all right, Morel. So Morel is basically running into the school, kind of like slides on the dirt and just kind of looks around. Rufa, I have no idea who this woman looks like. Do you have any information that I can look for?
Rufa looks over at Morale, goes, to be honest, Rufa doesn't know either. We are blind, as they say, blind here.
All right, well, that's fair. We are. Okay, well, then this is what we're gonna do. And he just starts going, Madam Wu! And he just starts shouting at the top of his lungs, we're here to save you from the Emperor! And as he shouts that, you see in this massive field of gravel and stone, a bunch of kids with long sticks practicing their characters by drawing in the dirt. A young, kind of thin woman with long black hair, kind of pulled back into a ponytail, who's just like smiling, like, yeah, that's right, kind of looks up. She sees you and Morel, nods knowingly, and then just starts hiking up her sleeves, and she tells all the kids to leave. That's Morel's turn. Next up is Ichi.
Ichi sees him looking at Alona like he wants to retaliate for getting hit in the face with the boot. And she gets very angry, and she's going to rage all the spirit energy surrounding her as she stares him down. And she's gonna go ahead and hit him real hard.
Ichi smash.
Ichi smash.
Ichi smash.
I can remember what all my bonuses are for this. Ooh, that's rough.
Ooh. Now, are you using the ability where you like move twice and hit once, or are you just moving once and hitting once?
Do I have to use that ability to get to him, or can I just use a single action?
He was knocked back 20 feet. Yeah, you can use a single action.
Okay, yeah, that's what I would be going for. Dad, it doesn't hit though, because that was a 2 on the die face, so my bonuses aren't gonna get it up. That would be a 14 plus something. Yeah.
Okay. So you close the distance, you swing and a miss. And you raged. Yeah, that's all 3 actions.
Yep.
Okay.
But I think she'll say, that was easy mode. And stare at him.
He kind of like with his blade close to his body and 2 fingers out. He kind of like has an eyebrow like, okay. Next up we have Rufa. Rufa, what are you gonna do? You're muted. Yeah.
See here. Really quick. I forgot. Did we end up calling her Mistress or Madam Wu?
I want to say we've referred to her both titles at this
Oh,
point.
okay. I'm just gonna go with Madam right now. Madam Wu. Is there like a back away out of here to preferably to our wagon?
She looks and as she's kind of like pulling up the sleeves of her robe, she says, there's a chef's quarters exit by the river. If we go there, we can probably sweep around back to your carriage, but unfortunately, it's quite a walk away. If we can hurry, we can probably make it in time.
All right, Rufa's gonna look over at Morel. Friend Morel, go help Ichi and Alona. And he turns over to Mistress Madam Wu. Let us be off. I have an idea. We're not going to abandon the team. Don't worry. I'm not abandoning the team. We're not
gonna split the party.
But
Okay.
my plan requires a wagon.
Okay. So with that, Madam Wu kind of like nods in the direction, and you take off. I'm gonna say you use the rest of your turns to leave with her. Okay.
I'm gonna use all my actions up to my speed, which is 25.
Okay. With that, Morel nods and then turns to, basically where the combat is. With that, it's now Hui Jinfang's turn. Firstly, so he's here in this kind of hold-in position with two fingers, and then he kind of stops, pulls the sword around his shoulders, and then brings it across his body, 2 hands high up in the air, and kind of leans back on his foot a little bit. He activates his living armor stance, and with that, you said it was a 22 last time on your thing. Yep. Okay. So with that, he looks at you and then kind of shoots off his back foot and extends, and then feints, tucks, rolls behind you, and then continues to run. As he does, he uses, 1, 2. He gets to Alona. What's your AC?
17.
Okay, so it's not a critical, but he will hit.
Oh. Great.
You.
Howard.
Ooh. So no, he's not going to use that just now. He's going to store that. Oh, come the hell on. Okay, so he's going to do 7 damage as he kind of thrusts out from that stance.
He does 2 because I have shield as a reaction, as a cantrip.
Nice.
Haha!
So he extends, and as he extends, you see the shield pop up, and he kind of looks at it, and then twists his hand in overhand and kind of like drills through it. It only does 2 damage. And from that, he sees over your shoulder Morel starting to like run around the corner to rejoin you. Top of the round, though, it's Alona. You got this guy right in your face.
Oh, wow! I can punch him!
Oh God, you could.
I can! I'm gonna punch him! I'm
Okay.
gonna punch him right in the stupid face!
Roll to hit.
Oh, yes! Oh, hell yeah. How does a 29 do?
That
Is it a crit?
no, it's not a crit.
Damn,
but
so
that
close.
definitely hits.
Yes! Haha.
So yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, I sure will. It's really not that much damage. But it's non-lethal, and that's good. But yeah, I punch him right in the face. Where is my calculator? Calculator importante. Okay. Okay. That is 9 damage right to the face.
Okay, now
Oh,
I know
wait.
you.
10 damage right to the face.
Did you roll 2 dice or 1? Because technically you have the striking rune in there, which makes you attack for.
I rolled 2d8.
Okay, I just want to check. Okay, so you said it was 9 damage, 10?
10 damage, yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me confirm. Cool. So as you throw this punch, you see him dock the blade back and start to try and do a parry across his body, but unfortunately he parries a little too late, brings your fist into his jawline, and cracks himself in the jaw with your punch, and he kind of stumbles back a bit. Now, I believe it also has the Pacify rune in it.
It does.
All right, so I think he's got to make a will save to keep fighting you.
He sure does.
What's the DC on that will save got to be? Does it have notes for that?
I don't have notes on the pacify rune
It's okay.
right now. Do I? No, I don't have.
Sorry, I'm gonna
not
look
now.
it up in just a second, because I'll say this: his will save, not very high, but the Pacify rune also not a high level rune, I don't believe. So
DC 20.
DC 20. Oh yeah, no, he does not succeed at all. And sure enough, he kind of stumbles back a little bit in confusion, and he cannot bring himself to hit you at all.
He's just so impressed that this tiny little, not tiny, this innocent looking, half elf cloistered cleric, Clemen, just knocked him in his jaw, because she looks very unassuming.
Very much so. Now you have 2 more actions, so you can do some other stuff.
Oh no.
You can just keep punching.
The boulder was not prepared. I mean the mountain was not prepared. Honestly, what I would really like to do is cast where are you? I want to cast guidance on Ichi. So you get a +1 stat bonuses on attack rolls, of course, all that good stuff. And then, oh no!
Looks like we lost Michael.
We did.
He was telling us before show that his internet was being silly, so he'll probably be jumping back in a bit. But until then, thanks so much for Joe for fixing us and putting us in our lovely little screens.
We're so much bigger than normal.
I know. What do we
Wow.
do with all this?
Hello,
forehead
everyone.
space?
Hey,
Hello.
I'm now leaning, PJ. Yeah, by the way, let's continue.
I'm gonna punch him again.
All right,
Cast
this will be
guidance.
at a -4, I believe.
Ah, crap. I definitely don't hit him. I definitely don't. I go, punch! Tap Ichi. Whiff.
So with that, he's in his living armor stance. When you go to throw the punch again, he turns his blade around. He actually hits you with the flat of the blade on your wrist, guides your hand away from him, recoils the blade, and as he's thrusting to stab you, his head kind of has this click moment. It's like, ah. He gets a -2, I believe, if he wants to hit you lethally, which he does.
Oh no. PJ.
No, it's good.
It's good for me? Isn't that... Wait, that's
No,
a 3.
it's a 3, but
Okay.
-2 with all of his bonuses. There's no way he's hitting you.
It's
So,
a dirty one.
it's a
Wow.
it's
Dirty
very,
one.
It's a very dirty one. Goes out for the thrust, misses entirely, and you can see him kind of holding his head and fighting through it.
It's because I'm cute.
Now it's Morel's turn.
Speaking of cute.
Oh, thank you, Alona.
No, wait, no. I didn't say that out loud. That was in my head.
That was in your head. Okay.
No.
So, as you do that, suddenly Morel comes barreling past you and just shoulder charges with his shield right into this guy, and it's like this massive collision. He does 15 damage, and you see this guy stumble back about 5-10 feet down the steps to the school, and then Morel basically gets in front of you, puts the shield up, and then just goes, "All right, Lona, I got your front, you got my back."
Okay.
Wujing Feng looks at Morel, looks at Ichi, looks at Alona, and you can see him thinking. That being said, it is now Rufus' turn.
I think you skipped me. Isn't Rufa come out after me?
Oh, wait, hold on. You're correct. You are absolutely correct. It's actually your turn.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't give that guy enough time to look between everyone and ponder, because as soon as I can, seeing him, stunned by Alona's braces, Ichi comes running in screaming. Ah! And this time she is going to use her sudden charge to make her movement and end with a big old swing. And that is going to be a bonus.
And we're getting Michael back. 24?
Yes. Oh wait, 25 because I got a +1.
Yeah.
That's... Hold on, I'm doing math. So, you come swinging at this guy. As you do, he takes his blade, pulls it around his back, puts it in a reverse parry, and stops your hammer from making flat contact with him. But he's already used his reaction, which went terribly, so he's not going to get an attack of opportunity against you for the parry. So with that, he swings it back around his body and puts you on point.
Okay. And then for my last action, because sudden charge is 2, I'm gonna tackle him. Use
Hell
my
yeah.
wrestling.
Hell yeah. Okay. Athletics check versus his fortitude DC.
Come on, dice. Oops, it fell off the desk. Ooh, okay. Athletics. Let me use my calculator because that's a really good number and I want to make sure it's accurate. Do I get a +1 for this from what?
I think so. I think guidance would give a +1. Yeah. Want to say?
It's a 32.
Okay. So that's a crit. That's a straight up crit. So tell me, what are you doing? Are you're tackling the ground? Are you putting me in a body hold? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I think what happens is she goes and she knows she's got a really solid hit on with the mace and he blocks it. And she's raging, but she just drops her hammer and just goes for him. And she's trying to take him down to the ground and do that thing where, the arms like this and like the legs, she's holding the legs with her legs.
Absolutely. So
Not sure what that's called, but
So wait, you're like holding him by the knees, or are you like picking up?
Well, where you get like behind somebody and you're holding their arms here, and then like you've got your legs and holding them down so he can't none of his limbs can move.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Getting on the double hooks in there. So
Can I chant? Ichi. The baddest luchador in the land.
So you drop the hammer, you shoot what he thinks is a single leg takedown, you spin around, take his back, slide it from his hips, put him in a full Nelson. As he's confused and struggling, you jump up, wrap both your legs around his legs, turn your hips really hard, and you slam him face first into the ground with his limbs entirely locked up. And
Go to sleep.
He's just on the ground, just like fuming and infuriated. He is prone, he's flat-footed, he's disarmed, he is everything at this point in time. Next up is, let's see if he can break out. I don't know if he can.
He used his reaction. Just so
That's right, he used his reaction, he couldn't attack. Next up is Rufa. Rufa, you and Madame Wu are running through the school. You get to the chef's place where the chef is cooking. She starts running. She kind of plants one hand down on the prep area, leaps over, finds a little sliding door hidden in the wall and pulls it open. And then she tells you to get inside. And then from there, we can get you to where you got to go.
All right. So, well, I'm guessing Rufa has to use all his action to do that.
Yep.
All right.
The good thing is she says, yeah, once we're through here, we'll be right back in front of town.
All right.
All right. It is now the swordsman who just got absolutely out wrestled. He's gonna try and break out.
Try.
Okay, what's your fortitude DC again? So it's your fortitude bonus plus 10?
Plus 10, 22.
22. Okay. He starts to get his feet out from your hooks and he starts to kind of slide himself out. He like stands up with you basically like Yoda on his back.
Ah!
And his arms are like basically pinned like this, so he can't do anything, but at least he's up on his feet. Now he's going to try and throw you from his back and basically get you off of him. Oof. No dice. He tries to flip you, but you're like a koala bear. You're like, nah, son, I live here now. He is,
He's like,
you know
you're
what?
not getting rid of me so easy.
I just want to see if I can make this happen. No. He tries to step his foot on the blade and kick it, so to like fly like a projectile at Morel. He can't even get his footing on it because there's this rock dwarf just saying "not today" on his back. So that's the end of round 2. Beginning of round 3, Alona. This man is no longer prone, but he's still flat-footed and disarmed.
Ah. Good. He might be the greatest swordsman in the land, but he's never met an Ichi. That was not a roll. It rolled over my finger. It doesn't count. Okay. I don't want to punch him anymore. I'm done punching him now. I'm done. I've decided no more. But I will summon my spiritual weapon. And I will hit him with that. And I'll do that at a heightened 2. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that at heightened 2. So I summon my spiritual weapon, which is still... It's still hands. It's still just 2d8. But it's not me that's hitting him. And it can move. So that's better, because it means he can't hit me back, because I'll be far away. Okay. I think when I do spiritual weapon, that's a melee attack, right?
It's based off of your spellcasting modifier.
That's better. I'll take that. I'll take it. That's way better. Yes, please. Ah, wow. It has been so long since combat, but it still does not hit him. It still does not hit him.
What's the total? He is flat-footed in a lot of things.
19.
Wait, hold on. I gotta do math. Oh, that'll miss. So sorry.
It is okay. Just imagine hands also whiffing. Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be 1 action from now on to sustain that spell. 2 to cast it. I think you have 1 more action left, don't you?
I do have 1 more action. I'll use it to cast guidance on Morel if he's nearby. Boop.
Yeah, he'll be right in front of you. Okay, cool. You will be happy to take a +1.
Mhm.
It is now Morel's turn. He sees this guy standing in front of him, just chilling. And he kind of spends 1 action, and you see his right hand start to glow a bright gold, and you see this sigil of a purple passion flower kind of start to emanate off his hand. And he squares up and he says, "Line him up. I'm gonna give him a good proper hello," and just throws this big smite punch at him. Ooh. Is that a crit? Oh god, yeah. Hold on. Okay. I gotta do math. Let's see. So he does 18 damage as he cracks this guy on the jaw, and you see this kind of like almost like freeze frame as his fist makes impact and this bright light shines and he just kind of follows through. Ichi, you feel this man stumble back under the weight of this massive overhand right. And from there, he kind of brings his shield back, kind of like puts his other hand behind it, so he's got 2 hands on the shield, and then he just shield bashes him again, reinforcing his own shield. Oh lordy, yep, he's gonna crit again. Oh, that's so much better. That's why is that so good? Okay. Oh no. Hold on.
I also just want to mention that because I'm a rock dwarf, I do gain +2 against, attempts to be shoved. So I like to think that there's just a lot of more resistance behind this dude. So like the punch doesn't give as much, just a little extra hurt for me backing him up.
Yeah, like you could tell his body wants to just be thrown across the field, but there's a rock dwarf on his back kind of weighing him down. She's like, stumble. He does, on his turn, he does a combined 43 damage from the 2 crits to this guy. Just whack, brings his shield back, and then slams his full weight into this guy. And then pulls it back and just kind of double reinforces his shield in front of Alona, just sitting there with that up. That being said, God damn it, Chris. That being said, it is now Ichi's turn. You're on this guy's back. If you want to, you can roll to maintain the check, the grapple. You can roll to pin him. You can roll to try and put him in a sleeper hold. What do you want to do?
Do I see what Roof is doing? Like, what does it look like
out of the corner of your eye, Rufa and Madame Wu just now kind of coming into view down the road by this guy's old carriage.
Okay. All right. I am going to try to, twist myself over his head while holding his shoulders and bring him down to the ground.
Okay, give me an athletics check versus fortitude DC.
Athletics. Check. That is going to be a 27.
27. Yeah, that's a crit. So you move with your hips, you turn him, he slams down to his knees as you pin him to the ground. Now it is let's see. I'll say if you don't want to do anything else to him, we can just call it there, or you can withhold an action. I think you have 2 actions left.
Good question. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna hold those actions. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Rufa, your turn. You are following Madame Wu. You finally get back to the main road. You see his unattended carriage with the horses. They're a little spooked from the violence that's occurring. What are you gonna do?
Rufa's going to motion for Madame Wu to get into the carriage, and then Rufa's going to jump onto the carriage, the driver's seat.
Okay. Give me a nature check to handle the animal, and I'll be right back. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me an acrobatics check to drive the vehicle, and I'll be right back.
I think we should take this moment to check in with Frug.
How is Frog doing? Yeah? Would Frog like to have a conversation with Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service? I feel like they would be friends.
They could visit the void that is my head.
The void mug. This is almost as big as my face too.
It's half my face. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Oh, we can say, what's our favorite Ghibli movie?
Oh.
It's hard, right?
Spirited Away.
So good.
I think it was the first. No, I don't think it was the first one I saw. I think I actually saw Castle in the Sky on TV first. But that was the one that I saw that I was like, wow.
It scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. I was terrified of No Face. I was terrified.
Which, rightly so.
It's scary. It's a little scary at first. Kiki's Delivery Service was the first Ghibli movie I ever saw. and it holds a very special place in my heart. But I'm a basic bitch, and I love Howl's Moving Castle, and I don't care. I
Yeah.
love it so much.
I think mine would have to be one of the more underrated movies, Porco Rosso.
Oh my
I
gosh.
knew you were gonna
yeah.
say that.
A, I appreciate the mustache, and B, I honestly I've always had like kind of that. I love that romanticized, fighter plane adventure, vibe.
That's awesome.
That's
We
a
were
good
talking
one.
about Ghibli movies while you were gone, PJ.
Jiggly movies?
Ghibli?
Ghibli.
Studio
Oh,
Ghibli?
Ghibli movies. Sorry.
Don't
yeah,
worry
makes
about
way
it.
more sense. That makes so much more sense.
Oh, by the way, I already posted what I wanted to do in our little chat, and this is what I rolled.
Is it? Wait, I see a 2.
Oh, it's an at
20.
20. Oh,
For
good.
a second, it looked like a 2, and we're like, oh.
I know.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Why are you so happy, Michael?
Hell yeah, it's a critical 20. All right, I'm gonna see if I can find it in the chat really fast. I'm guessing this is in the private chat on Facebook.
Yeah. No. Here on Zoom.
Oh, okay. I'm not seeing it on Zoom.
I think it's the earlier
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So,
Don't bring a sword to a wagon fight, I guess.
so you hit the reins, and it starts. These horses haul ass. I want you to pretend this is the cart. Is it? And I'm gonna pretend. Hold on. Pretend this is Huijing Fenrir over here. So Ichi,
Oh, yeah.
you see this cart it's like storming down your way. I
Oh,
need
yeah.
you to either relinquish your hold and or make a reflex save to get out of the way.
Well, since I held my actions, and I have 2 of them, can I use that to, like, shove him specifically in the way?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, we're making a wagon sandwich, I guess.
Always bringing, culinary specialties to new places. Wagon sandwich. Is that going to be athletics?
To shove him? Absolutely.
Heck yeah. Alrighty. Calculator. That is a 29.
Okay. Sure enough, you shove him full force. He starts stumbling over his own hands and feet, and you get the hell out of the way. As he's stumbling, he looks up. He sees a horse hoof directly on top of him. I tried to make a reflex save for this guy, and it was a 2 on the die face.
Oh no!
Yikes.
Rufa, tell me the tale of how you trample the 6th pillar to death with your
Oh.
carriage. Choo, 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 choo.
Oh man. All right. Rufa basically he does a yeah, and he knows that on his own he's really not much of a match for, this person, this swordsman who's considered one of the best in the world. But what he does have is, I guess you could say, the element of surprise. That's always been what Rufa's weapon has been. The element of surprise and unusual tactics. So he locks eyes with Ichi, and they've been traveling for a while together. They're kind of on the same level, and he nods to her. She nods back.
She's a tag team fighter, so she knows how to take a cue.
Mhm. And then she shoves him towards the wagon. And then, well, actually, let's say his back is turned to the wagon, he's shoved back. And then he just hears the thunderous hooves of all the horses. He's like, wait. Turns around. His look goes to absolute abject fear as in the next moment, he is, let's just say, he sees his great-great-grandmother, his great-great-grandfather. All his ancestors are assembled before him.
Oh
He goes,
no.
huh, where am I? And then it suddenly dawns upon him that, yeah, he is with the ancestors now.
Ooh. Ooh.
And they're like, a horse? Come
Yeah.
on.
First a shoe, and then you get run over by a horse.
Dishonor on you.
Dishonor
Honor on you.
So, yeah, you all hear like that Wilhelm scream as the horses overtake him, and in a cloud of dust, he's finished. Combat is over. Hu Jingfeng, death by carriage.
Wow.
I think this is the first time ever that I've ever ended combat in this game.
That's incredible. About
It's pretty
time.
awesome.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I think Ichi goes up to the carriage once these horses have settled and up to Rufa and says, so what are we going to do about that rabbit? Because this doesn't look good. I mean, it's not good. It objectively doesn't look good because it isn't good.
You're right, friend Ichi. It is definitely bad optics. Rufus gonna look around.
How do we spin this?
How do we
Can I roll a perception to see if he spots Rabbit?
Absolutely.
I just for a second there, by calling him Rabbit, I'm just envisioning, Slim Sadie and 8 Mile.
With like the most pick-me Slim Shady you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Also, Rufa, if you need me to use acting. Oh, he just had a terrible accident. We all saw it.
Yes, it was his fault. He should not have been in front of. He should not be in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the field. Carriage safety is very important.
Exactly. By the way, I got 23.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. What was that?
23.
23 perception check. Okay, so as you're looking around for Jade Rabbit, sure enough, he did not take off from where he was at the carriage watching this Imperial agent take on 5 people at once, only to be killed by his own carriage. He's standing there stunned and in awe and in terror. And you can see the one thing his brain is telling him to do is run, little rabbit, run. And he's looked like he's about to turn and flee.
Would you say that if we ride towards him, not to run him down, but if we ride towards him, we could catch up to him? Like, he's on foot, we're on a wagon pulled by horses.
Oh yeah, you're on a carriage pulled by like at least 2 to 4 horses. You can easily overtake him.
Okay. Rufus gonna ride up to him, even if it has to be like he's running alongside. It's like Rufus is gonna be like looking down. You're not gonna get the way. You do know that, right?
He's running, his arms flailing, and he goes,
You should really stop now. Honestly. This is kind of embarrassing.
I'm just going on instinct at this point. I don't even know anymore. And then he's gonna
stop.
I'm just a bureaucrat. I don't work out. I don't. Oh my god.
Rufus basically going to be doing that, like telling him to just stop. You're embarrassing yourself until he actually stops.
Hold. This is just for comedic relief. Ilona's gonna walk up to Jade Rabbit and puts a hand on their shoulder and goes, I was like you once. I never worked out a day in my life. And then I found the Church of Iron. Let me tell you about our Lord and Savior, Choco Meat.
Oh my god. Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. Oh my god. That's a 26.
Oh my God, is right. Okay. So Jade Rabbit goes, hey, yeah, the Church of Iron. We have one. Just opened up. I was thinking about going. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah, you should absolutely. It changed my life. I mean, as you as you can see this before and after picture. I had no gains. And now I have semi gains. But there's still gains. And as long as you are making improvements, that is all that matters. I believe in you.
Sidney, would
Yes.
would it be okay? Would you mind if the picture that you show him is a picture that Rufa drew for you?
I would love that. Yes.
It's remember. Does anybody remember in the middle of those old comic book, those old Atlas Man, ads, like
Yeah.
those mail orders ads, like send $5 and get a guy to become super tough and strong, kind of like that, but with Alona, like before and after and everything like that.
Yes.
Perfect.
I can't wait for Dom/Constant Thought to see this.
Draw the before and like noodle arms, then after it's like kadoosh.
Yeah, and there's even like there's actual little like ad on the bottom on the corner, mail away.
So much.
And also, I kind of also want to say, just I'm now also envisioning Alona just like making this almost pyramid scheme like thing with Choco Meat.
Oh no.
Oh god.
It's like, what would you call it? Like Afrolife? Welcome to Afrolife
Oh
supplements.
no, too real.
Too real. Yeah.
She's been hanging out with Rufa way too long.
Yes.
And all of us. Yeah. I think Ichi rolls up actually and sees this, and she's like, yeah, so now drop and give me 20. And she kind of like nudges Jade Rabbit.
And he goes, oh, okay. He goes on all fours, and he's not even doing push-ups. He's just arching his back, so like he's moving his chest closer to the ground. Like it's a very cringy and unfortunate. You can tell he has never done a push-up in his life.
She's gonna sit cross-legged on his back.
Hold on, I want to make this official.
You crush him.
Yeah, he goes right to the dirt, just bam, flattens out. And then you can just feel his elbows like go way out and just quiver. And knowing what you know about exercise, if he keeps this up, he's gonna pull a tendon in his elbow, like right, like somewhere around this bad boy.
All right, relax. You could stop. We'll talk about Alona's proposition later. But first, we need to come to an understanding. Rufa, tell him what's up.
At that point, Rufa's gonna come down from the carriage. Yes, little rabbit, Jade Rabbit. We know that once we are out of eyesight, you are probably going to run off to alert the authorities. That is your nature.
Yeah.
We know it. We all know this. We understand.
100% gonna rat you out. Oh yeah. 100%.
Oh yeah, yes. But in doing so, you might incur the, let's just say, perhaps wrath of, and he kind of motions one hand, Itchy, the other hand, Alona, and you saw what they could do. And also Morale, you've seen what they could do.
Yeah.
Is Rufa not is Rufa right? Yes, right. And honestly, Mistress Wu is a pillar of the community, a teacher, and by doing so, you would in fact turn the entire town against you. You will never know a moment's peace. You never know if somebody would add a little something, maybe a little poison to your dinner the next night, or he's essentially like low key, kind of like threatening him to
Oh yeah,
keep his mouth shut, basically.
absolutely. So he at first tries to stand up and go, threatening an officer of the Emperor is tantamount to treason.
Does it look like we can?
No.
Really?
And by the time any transfer paperwork gets approved, I will absolutely get murdered.
Or
And I
you
don't
might
like
just
that
get,
for me.
maybe you won't get murdered. Maybe you'll get trampled by a horse in a carriage accident, which happens a lot.
Yes, it's more common than you think.
I'm pretty sure that's still murder.
Statistically, at least 700 people, 10,000 people die by carriage accidents a year.
Why seatbelts are so important.
Yes.
Why is this entire episode just bit commercials?
Has this ever happened to you? I am the greatest swordsman in the land. And then you get bodied by a luchador.
Roof. Basically, you also see Roof there. You're in good hands.
Why is Rufa Allstate?
Oh my god. Rufa White is on your side. Anyway, so moving right the hell away. Everyone give me a perception check.
I was actually wondering if I could roll a intimidation check for basically low-key threatening him.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's terrified. He's just witnessed probably the best swordsman in the land and one of the pillars get murdered by horseback. He is shooketh. The intimidation, automatic success, automatic success.
Okay.
So that's like a 21, I think, from Alona.
31.
30.
Wow.
Okay, 31.
I'm very perceptive.
So 23 for me.
23. Okay.
I did not roll a 20, but I did get a 30.
Damn. So 31, 30, and I think you said 23. Rufa and Alona, you can tell Jade Rabbit wants to say something, but he's not saying it. He is having this internal conflict. He knows something that he is not giving.
Ooh! I could actually use one of my rare feat that I only used once now. Actually,
Ooh, okay,
that activates my trap card.
nice.
Yeah, it's
Agreed.
called. It's part of my methodology. It's pointed question.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see here, and just really quickly pull that up. Basically, Rufus gonna look down at Jade Rabbit and go, "You want to say something, don't you? Come on, out with it, spit it out. We do not have all day." Basically, let's see here. Classes. One sec. Let me pull up this ability. Methodologies. Rufa asks a question that charms or needles someone just in the right way. Ask a question to a non-allied creature that you can see and have been conversing with, Jade Rabbit. Attempt a diplomacy check against the creature's will DC. The creature is then temporarily immune for 1 hour, so depending on the amount of success, we'll see.
Good.
Yes. Interrogate this poor boy. Child, person.
Right.
Person.
I think he has to be at least an adult because I would feel really bad as a child.
No, he's absolutely an adult. Not a good adult though. So what was the diplomacy check?
Plus, do I get my on the case because this is part of the main case?
100%.
Okay. Well, that is another 30.
Yeah, that is absolutely a dirty crit.
Okay, so crit success means the target must directly answer your question. It doesn't have to answer truthfully, but you gain a +4 circumstance bonus to your perception DC if the creature attempts to lie to you. So Rufus going to go, and the rabbit. And just remember, if you do lie, we will know. And we still do have the wagon. And he motions towards the wagon.
He, with great terror, looks at the wagon, looks at Ichi, looks at you, looks at Alona. looks at Morel, looks back to you, Rufa. Okay, well, so I already sent a letter before the pillar arrived, letting them know about your presence because I wanted to brag about how great this little town is, Fujia, and I thought that maybe the Emperor would really be excited to meet you all. Um, I've been privy to some information. He is not coming, but he knows my sister's in town, and he is going to make an example of her to maybe kill the popular opinion of the Imperial Tiger.
Okay, okay. Rufus gonna turn towards the group. That is that is a thing that has happened.
So you're saying that the Emperor is going to publicly humiliate, possibly murder your sister in order to find the tiger? Is that what you're saying?
I believe his exact words were, if we never find the tiger, then at least no one will want them. So my sister came back to Shin. She's doing a concert, and there's a plot to kill a bunch of people and make it look like a tiger did it, so that if the Imperial Tiger tried anything at all publicly, the people would disavow them and stand by the Emperor.
And you want to stand by this guy, really? Okay. I see.
False fang attack.
What was that, Sam?
Oh, Ichi just thinks about it and says it's a false fang attack. That's really awful. And it's your sister? Did we know that you had a sister? Did you tell us this?
I didn't. Her name was Chufan. She left a while ago. She's a huge success. She's known all the world over. I think I heard she just got here with her band. Um, dad never approved of her music. He said that it was an embarrassment to the family. I don't know.
That's really sad. That's also a lot of personal details that, I didn't ask for it, but I respect you for sharing. Wow, how do we handle?
Yeah, stop trauma dumping, man.
How do,
Sorry,
how do
I'm
we
just in a
handle
really weird
this?
place right now. I feel like I am both
Literally
held
a baby.
captive and identifying with my captors. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh no. Man, I remember when Alona was lawful good. So
Who is she right now? Actually, I'm just curious.
I don't even have it written down. I think she's chaotic good, lawful leaning. I'm doing a lot of shit for jokes right now. Anyway, so here's the problem. Of course, we want to help you. We don't want anyone to come to harm because of this. We're gonna need your help though, because we don't know this town like you do. If you really want to save your sister and the other people that are in this town, well, you're gonna have to make some really hard choices.
Okay. Well, what are those hard choices?
Well, for one, we got to set up some defenses around your town.
Okay, I think I know the person that'll that'll do that.
Secondly, if the tiger does come back, you can't turn her in. That's not going to stop anything. If anything, it'll just justify the emperor in his pursuit of making an example out of all of you. Okay.
Okay.
Secondly, we're going to need you to be some form of a distraction.
Distraction from what?
Well, when the emperor gets here, he's been corresponding with you, correct?
Well, yeah, sort of. A lot of my letters go through the imperial court. They go through the mouth of the emperor. I don't think he'll be making a personal appearance. He'll probably send another member of the pillars or another imperial agent, or maybe even the voice of the emperor herself. I don't think he'll come. Not to see little Jade Rabbit.
That's okay. That's better. That's what we don't want that. So whoever is coming, you have to lead them into the trap.
Okay. I'll do it. Leave it to me. I will throw myself at the mercy of Chengjiang and the farmers and old man Wei Wei and everyone, and I'll make it happen.
And thirdly, we're going to have to work through the issues that you have with your family. I mean, not us personally. I'm not going to do that, but you should really talk to somebody.
Ilona takes a step back and hides behind Morel.
Okay.
Rufus kind of look over at Alona, kind of senses her hesitancy, and he does feel bad for Jade Rabbit. Like, this is a really sucky position to be in. He's probably going to be killed afterwards from the Emperor. So Rufa knows people like this. So Rufa turns over to Jade Rabbit and goes, "You do know that also, after this whole thing is over, you cannot stay here in Shin anymore. You will most likely be executed."
I have lived my entire life for the glory of an emperor, and I have to come to terms with that. I think maybe if my emperor is to fail and die and be usurped, then I will throw myself at the mercy of the next emperor. And if they have none to give, and you see him kind of standing up for once and having a straight back and chest full of pride, and he goes, "Then I will take my punishment with dignity and honor. And if not," and he starts to shrink down, "then I will serve faithfully to any emperor, and I will apologize very much."
Little rabbit. Then you cannot always live for others. There are times when you must stand up and live for yourself. There are times when you must do what the right thing it is to do. You know, Rufus can look at the rest of the party. Friends, Rufus feels bad.
I have an idea.
We got to do something for him. Like, this,
Yeah.
this is really bad. It's not a good thing.
I
right?
have an idea.
Oh, yes. What is it, Frenichi?
Okay. You said that all your life you were living for the glory of your emperor. Is that right?
Yeah.
You like glory, kid?
Yes, I do.
We should make you a luchador. Rufa,
Well-
we can start our franchise.
Oh, that is true. That
Here.
is true. He
Jade
will need some
Rabbit?
training. Yes, he will need.
It's already there.
Yes, he will need some training though.
A
And
mask?
yes.
It's exactly what he needs.
You know what? After this is all over, you should make your way over to Atafan Prime. We have a little gym there that is connected to the Colosseum. You will learn a new trade, earn a new identity, and the glory that you seek. It is win-win for everybody.
I assume I have a pamphlet that Rufa made, like just
Sure.
in my pocket.
Sure.
Yep.
Because I feel like Rufa's made a lot of paperwork for a lot of different situations.
He takes it and he goes, and he looks at it. His eyes go wide. And he's just looking through it left and right and up and down, looks at the back and front. He goes, this can be me?
Glory for you, not for anyone else.
Glory.
Unless, of course, you lose. But then you start all over again.
Yeah. Well, heck, Jade Rabbit's just been doing nothing but starting over again. You know what? Fuck the Emperor.
That's the spirit. Say it again.
And he just starts shouting it louder and he starts repeating himself. You see Shenzhen up on the hill trying to plant the rice and the patties. He looks up and he goes, I like your spirit, little man. Yeah, fuck the Emperor. And the whole city starts shouting this in a chant.
Do you feel it, kid? Do you feel the glory?
Yeah, I do. Oh, I can feel the testosterone. I want to go to war. I want to buy a lucha mask.
You want to punch something? Punch me.
No,
Do it,
I'm
do
not
it,
ready. I'm not
Do
ready
it.
for
I
punching.
won't fight back. Do it. Feel the glory.
He misses.
It was a good shot, kid. We're gonna work on you. You got it in you though. You do. She pats him on the shoulder.
And he says, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna start working on defenses right now. I mean, we can probably have a last stand up in the school, no problem. It's a choke point, and they try to come in from the top side. We can fall back, and then they're in a kill box. I'm a warrior, and he just
Got
runs
it.
around screaming, and he is living his best life right now.
Can we please get a I'll make a man out of you montage? Please.
Well, really quick before that, Rufus is going to just look at the party and goes, Rufa really, really hopes he does not die.
Well, Rufa, I think if this interaction has proved anything, we can solve almost anything through franchising.
And running over our problem with the wagon.
And arson. We should put arson in the plan.
Awesome, yes. Rufa will make pamphlets later on.
Oh my God. Yeah. So with that, Jade Rabbit starts working immediately with Cheng Zheng and Wei Wei and the entire populace of Hujia, and they start, like seven Ronin, right? They just start like creating all their last stands and their tactical maneuvers. They're already excited for when the Imperial forces basically come to roll the village. But with that, Madame Wu, Wu Guiying kind of says, "Hi, do you want just me to stay here, or should we leave?"
We have a lot of questions for you. So please stay.
Oh, okay. What questions can I answer?
Looks at Rufa.
Well, we have been informed by, one second, notes. We have been informed by Wei Wei that you are indeed the tiger that we have been seeking.
Oh, this whole thing again. Yeah, that's me.
And,
Well,
oh, sorry.
oh no, you go ahead, Michael.
Rufa goes, well, to be honest, we are not entirely understand the whole concept of the time. If you do not mind, can you elaborate for us a little?
Do you want the very long version or do you want the short version?
Rufa's gonna look over at Alona.
Very long version so PJ can monologue.
You don't. It's okay. I don't have to monologue.
I know. I like
Okay.
it when you do that. So
All
just, yeah.
So she sighs, and she pulls her sleeve back, and you see a tattoo on her inner forearm. And she says, "Me and my sister are the last two from the Wu dynasty. King Sun Se of Wu became the emperor for a while. He was deposed by the current emperor some 2,000 years ago. In doing so, he killed his entire family line except for one of his cousins, who was a concubine to the emperor at the time. For his love, he threw her out of the imperial court, disgraced her of all title, and sent her somewhere in a village where my family has been growing for the past 2,000 years. My sister and I, seeing the land die, no vegetation can grow like it should, the will of the court being corrupt, greedy, violent, totalitarian, seeing a scared old dragon do everything he can to literally bleed the goddess of our land dry and the people dry. We've been scheming for quite some time now to depose this man. I traveled across our entire country and learned all the martial arts that I could. And for a while, I became a rebel. They called me the Great Tiger. And I had to stop because they threatened to kill my family and my sister. So I became a teacher. Pretty good teacher. My sister changed her name, and she now works for the imperial court. If we can just get one foot in the door of the revolution, we can depose the emperor and bring back the Wu dynasty, probably under a different name. We may have the first female emperor in the entire 20,000 year history and remove an evil tyrant who just wishes for power for the sake of power. But out of safety and respect for my sister, I can't tell you who she is, because if it comes out an accident, she'll be immediately killed in the court.
Does Rufa know who she is? Or should I roll?
You're definitely gonna have to roll. Give me a incredibly hard society check. For you,
Oh, I was gonna say Shinlore.
yeah, I'll take that too. This would be a 30, DC
Okay.
30 to beat. Now, I've seen you beat 30s before, so there's a chance.
Do I get my +1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see here. My society and my Shinlore is actually the same, so it doesn't matter. Oh,
Just messed up.
29.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
At least you're honest.
Absolutely. So as she's talking about her sister, and you can just see the rage building in her body as she tries to stifle it back down, you can't quite piece together who her sister is in the court. But she does look to you and she says, I know that a dragon can be just and righteous and patient, but they can also become corrupt, aloof, and greedy. And if I can just get my foot through that door, I will stomp it on his neck, I will devour them whole, and I will give us 1,000 years of a true and just tiger king. Ooh, no, take that back.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, none of that joke's out. Shit. Let's just meh. I can continue the cycle and give a true and just empress
Of tomorrow.
Purdue of tomorrow. The Empress of Tomorrow. Thank you for the correction.
And I'm just gonna say, you just hear Oscar from the WWE theme just start playing.
Love it.
Rufus gonna just kind of nods and goes, especially when she mentions the what do you call it? The corruption of the power for the sake of power. Yes, that is very true. It is sad, but as they say, absolute power does corrupt. Rufa knows that very well.
The good thing about it being immortal is if they're corruptible or corrupted, they're done. Having an immortal be the emperor. Yes, they speak for heaven and earth and they speak for the people, but they don't die. Sometimes they don't grow. We're seeing that now. This needs to change.
Do you think that when it is all said and done, do you think your sister will stand with you or against you?
I have no interest in being the Empress. I have no interest in being the ruler. I just want to tear out that man's throat and put a good person on that seat.
Oftentimes, those who do not want the crown are those who deserve the crown.
Well, you should meet my sister. She's great at all of the things. I'm a warrior. She's a leader. I guarantee you. Yeah, I'm a rebel. I look up to her. Trust me, when you meet her, I don't know, maybe you won't see it like I see it, but she's a woman worth fighting for.
So Rufus now gonna look over at Itchy and Alona. What do you think, friends? Any thoughts on the method?
Sounds like a lot of court drama. Reminds me of stage novellas I used to watch back home. Somebody have a secret twin? I mean, don't answer that. I don't want to know. But whatever you think is the right thing to do, Rufa, I trust your opinion.
Friend Alona, your thoughts and opinions?
Figuratively, the ball's in your court. This is all you, Rufa.
Well, it looks like we are going to depose an emperor. Didn't really think we would be doing that when we had breakfast this morning, but here we are.
Does the day ever really turn out the way we expected to?
Honestly, no. Fenelon, you remember what Ulfa had said before. We do live in a very, very strange and unusual world. Strange and unusual times.
And I wouldn't want to share it with anybody else.
And that being said, as we consider deposing an emperor, protecting a rock star, and everything else that can happen in between in the land of Shin, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
We're actually really late. Y'all are doing an amazing job role playing and everything else, and combat strategy wise. I'm going to give everyone an extra hero point. So add that to your list. And when we come back in 5 minutes, we will continue with part 2 of episode 11, the continuation of the case of the Imperial Tiger. We'll see where this goes. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Oh, I should do that too. Hello, and thank you for that 5-minute break. It was only 5 minutes and not a minute more. But that being said, thank you for your patience. Glad to have you back. Now, we have to ask the heroes of tomorrow a very important question. They have decided that they're going to stop the Emperor's reign and help the Tigers overthrow the Emperor. Now, the question is, well, there's two things. One, are you going to try and stop this rock star from getting murdered to besmirch the name of the Tigers? Or are you going to go try to just attack the Emperor head on? What's the next move?
Right now in this economy, attack the emperor. Right now. Oh.
I mean, we just made friends with, Jade Rabbit, so it'll kind of suck to leave him, high and dry with this.
I
Just
Plus,
saying.
you know, we've got to make sure if his sister's a performer
Mhm.
and he's going to be a luchador, there's a lot of cross promotional marketing that could be happening there
Yeah.
if she doesn't get murdered.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should protect her.
And I was just thinking, does she have to be a rock star? Could she be an idol?
Ah!
Like we're talking about wrestlers and everything. I'm just saying, an idol, an idol.
You're so right.
I mean, in theory, she, if you want to try and change her career path, she is a traveling bard.
Yes.
Well, maybe rockstar is just how it translates. But
In
in
Idol too.
practice,
Mhm.
she's yeah, beautiful.
That's her name. Rockstar.
Rockstar idol.
Like two
Rockstar idol.
R's at the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Like a star emoji in between Rockstar and Idol, but it's still all one word.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Your biggest fan is the mountain.
The Mountain says I always get front row tickets to Twaython's concert.
They had those light sticks and everything too.
Uh-huh. Oh wow, the commercials will be insane. Anyway, yeah, we have to help Jade Rabbit because we just said that we would. And also coming up with a plan to get into the Emperor's castle, palace in order to take him down. I feel like there's a few more steps we need before we do that. So let's help our new friend and see how that goes.
Okay, so you're gonna help Jade Rabbit.
Yes.
Okay. He seems to be doing a pretty good job right now of rallying Shenzhen, who is in turn rallying the people. The one thing that you all can tell is that they don't have the equipment like they have pitchforks and scythes, like threshers and other things. Like the minute the Emperor's military shows up, their armor alone is going to make them roll this town, not to mention their weapons and tactics. And the sheer number that they're going to be bringing to Huoja, it's not going to be pretty. The best thing to do right now, if you really want to, is maybe help strategize different hit and run tactics, but you're going to have to leave it up to them and just hope for the best.
We dig a gigantic pit.
Mhm.
And
Or we could do that pit idea, but instead of one gigantic pit, we do many, many pits,
so we
like
do.
regular sized pits.
What's the fear of holes? Not for them.
It starts with I remember it starts with I.
Like itchy phobia or
Gosh,
something.
once it's like tryptophobia.
Oh, it sounds right. I
I think
have
you
a
could get fish.
question. So,
Tryptophobia.
what is the plan? What do we think their plan is exactly? Like the
Which
Emperor's
plan?
plan?
Oh, right. So from what you've heard from Jade Rabbit, his sister, Tui Fan, is going to be doing a concert with her traveling band.
Mhm.
During that time, probably some member of the Pillars or the Imperial Court is going to kill probably Chui Fan and a lot of other people in a way that they can then twist and spin it to be the Tigers or the Tiger, because they don't know it's two, the Tiger doing this so that they can basically cull any popularity the movement may have.
Okay.
Meanwhile, they're going to probably try to investigate where the Tiger is in the meantime, hoping the people will just turn them over.
So, huddle up, huddle up. What if we let this concert go forth, but we arm everyone in the crowd, including the rock star? And then when whoever comes to fight shows up, they're going to get the show of their lives.
Where are we going to get that many weapons? And
That's a good
also,
question.
these people aren't trained in weapons. Unless we want to do a training montage.
Do we have time for a training montage?
That's a good question. When is this concert happening? Morel, do you remember when this concert's happening?
Yeah, I think when we were at the tavern, I saw the band setting up across the street. I want to say probably like 2 days.
Oh, that you. It is very difficult to train an entire army in just 2 days.
But we're special. I'm just kidding.
You're right,
Um,
Alona. We are special.
Yeah. Can I do like a religion check, BJ?
Sure. What do you want to know?
I want to know if there's like any offering that I could give the land. I know the land is dying, but if there's any offering I could give the land that would help it assist these people in their time of need.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a religion check.
29.
Okay. So aside from any I had the word and I lost it entirely. The something that you can give would be prayer, incense, of course, prayer, probably speaking to Salvamont directly or maybe to some ancestors that could put a good word into Salvamont. Basically, you're going to have to draw her focus to this place. Yeah.
Okay, so like a ritual maybe?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to ask Jade Rabbit who the spiritualists and religious folks in their town are.
They point to Old Man Weiwei.
God damn it.
I knew it. I knew it.
All right, old man, wait, time for some bonding.
I'm digging it, damn. What are we doing?
We're gonna draw Salvamat's attention here, so hopefully with their remaining strength, they can help protect these people of this town.
Okay. I'm gonna need the schoolyard. I'm gonna need y'all to pick up one of those writing sticks, and then we're getting to work.
It picks up the writing stick. Here we go.
But perhaps it'll be opportune for us to to work on this plan from different fronts. Alona and Old Man Weiwei, you will do the ritual stuff. Ichi and Morel, you two are very good teachers when it comes to beating the snot out of people.
Get to do a
Perhaps
training montage.
you could help train those who are able to fight.
I like the way you think.
Rufa is very sneaky, and perhaps Rufa could help with creating some. I don't know what you call them.
Obstacles?
Obstacles. Yes, exactly. Obstacles for the opposing forces. So essentially, ritual, training, strategize, aka traps.
We're so good at our jobs.
And just the way your organizational mind really lends itself to plan making, Rufa.
Oh yes. In another life, perhaps Rufa could find a job as a production coordinator or something.
Stage manager? That's our retirement plan.
Stage
Rufa.
manager. Retirement plan. That'd be very nice. A nice 401k and that a little cottage in the woods.
I like that.
I will make one request of you, Rufa.
Yes.
You can say no. I hope that in some way the traps somehow involve dancing, because it's been a very long time since I've seen you dance, and I know that you love it very much.
Rufus gonna look at Jade Rabbit. Perhaps Jade Rabbit. This little town of yours, does it have any firecrackers for celebration purposes? Perhaps.
Oh, yes. We were able to requisition some standard celebratory fireworks. I believe they're in the events center. I can grab them.
Yes. Oh. Rufus gonna look over at Luna. We can make them dance.
All right. Now, before we get to the montage, I'm gonna need everyone to make their respective checks for the ritual. I'm gonna need a religion check from Alona. The DC for everyone to beat is a 20.
I'm using my hero point.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not that bad. My religion's very good, even though my roll might not be there very good. 22 for religion.
Now for the training, Ichi, I want you to your choice, athletics or performance for how you're teaching the people of the village to get ready for war.
Athletics. We're gonna use that hero point that you just granted us before the break, because that was a 1.
Oof.
But not anymore. Question mark. Don't get cocky. All right. That's gonna be a 20.
Perfect. Now, Rufa, for traps. Fortunately, setting a trap is a survival check, but I will let you use because it's your case. You can. I think there's a devise a stratagem. You can have your survival be based off your intelligence modifier instead of your wisdom modifier.
Can I ask, because Rufa's not actually the one actually doing the traps, he's planning the traps.
Okay.
Could it either be a lore warfare or crafting?
Since you're not building them, I'm gonna say warfare lore.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I have that skill.
Yay. Rufa did some sneaky stuff in his day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I really am so excited to see Rufa's. I want a flashback. I want a Rufa flashback.
Oh wow.
What's that?
I'm gonna wait. I'll be the last to reveal my number.
You
Oh.
you are the last to reveal the number.
Oh, I am. Okay.
So sorry.
33.
God.
What?
Okay. Okay.
Almost a crit. I rolled a 19 here. Almost
Oh,
a crit.
God.
That's well. DC was 20. You dirty critted that check.
Oh wait. 34. I forgot to add my case.
Oh my god.
What?
So you dirty crit and then some. So let's get down to business for this montage of defending the town. Joe, I don't know if you have good montage music or if you want to recycle some of the general tracks, but if you have anything at all, I thank you so much if you can play it. If not, no biggie. Just send me a message one way or the other. Ooh, I think I hear something playing there.
Great, Joe. Thank you.
Yeah.
Never stop Joeing.
Never stop Joeing. All right, so off in the school, you see Alona and Wei Wei with the sticks, like digging in the dirt and making symbols, and he keeps like grabbing your hand and trying to adjust it, and then going back to his own, and it's like, oh, I just can't get this, and he's just shaking the stick at you, and then we cut over to Ichi and Morel as they're going over boxing and faking out and going for the legs, and it's like, can you do a double leg takedown? And they're just like throwing their face inside bodies, and they're just not getting it. And you're like, oh, how can I make them learn? And it's like, oh, what is this happening? And we get over to Rufa, who's drawing pictures on the ground and giving out orders, and then he looks over at the fireworks and he thinks, and looks at his diagrams. It's like, I don't know. And then eventually we cut back and the sun is starting to set low as we go back to the schoolyard, and there's Alona, and she's finally getting it. And there's Wei Wei, who kind of pauses, looks, and he's like, yeah, and he's hyped as you start finishing it. And then we cut over to Ichi and Morel, and they're finally getting the double leg, and they're throwing punches, and it's in timing, in the takedown, in the pile driver. And then we cut back to Rufa, who's like watching them dig holes and move wooden stakes. And then he looks over at the fireworks, and an idea comes over to his mind. And then we move back to the school as the sticks are moving through the dirt, and they're finally done. They plant them in the ground. They smile. The camera pans out to show an intricate 8-form trigrams symbol that then starts to glow with holy divine energy, and the land starts to swell in the shape of a scaled dragon woman who smiles. We cut over, and as Morel is sparring with Chen Zhen shoots a double leg takedown, takes this man who's like twice his body weight, throws him in the air, gives him a flying uppercut. And as Morel lands and wipes the blood from his lip, he goes, bloody hells, man, you're solid. And we cut back over to Rufa, who's finally just, you see him sweating and his hands working, and then steps back and then looks, and you see a massive display of fireworks built into the ground itself, all over one simple match, lighting this fuse. This is the trump card. And as all this happens, the sun begins to set and the moon begins to rise. And there Salvamat starts using all of her power as the land starts to shapeshift and grow, and verdant life begins to extend, and the warriors stand ready in their attack stances. And with this, the defense of Hujia is complete.
I want to do one thing before the montage ends. I want to find Jade Rabbit, who I assume has been, doing push-ups with everyone, and bring out my maul and hand it to him and say, got a very special job for you. You are going to protect your sister. Think you can do that?
He grabs it. Oh,
Okay, actually, give that back to me.
Oh,
She's gonna
okay.
take out her dagger. All right, how about this one? Yep,
Yeah.
pointy end goes in the enemy.
got it. Okay, I'm ready. I can do a double leg, a single leg. I can even reposition and do an Acadian suplex. I got the stabbing ready and the boxing ready. I'm ready.
You are.
Yeah. Okay. So, am I coming with you to my sister's concert, or am I staying here and defending my city, my village, really?
The concert not here?
No, the concert will be basically the town you were in previously.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Yeah, you remember Merle said I saw her setting up across the street from the tavern.
So wait! Why did we... Wait! They're not coming here?
No, they are.
Okay.
What?
I'm confused a little bit.
Okay, let me just kind of straighten some things out. So, the concert's happening in about 2 days' time in the city, the merchant city that you were in. Jade Rabbit already told the Emperor you were all here, and he believes the tiger is going to be here as well. It will soon only be a matter of time before Imperial forces rolled the city, destroyed everything. And then last but not least, of course, now that you know there's two tigers, you have to figure out a way to get them both to the court of the Emperor and depose him.
Okay. So this is where we're getting tripped up.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a town we have to defend,
Yes.
and there's a person that we have to also defend simultaneously in a town over.
Not simultaneously.
Okay.
You only
When
spend
is
a
the
day here. You
concert?
can get there in time for the concert if you leave now.
Wow, this
Wait,
sounds
when
like
is the
planning.
At
concert?
this point, it'd be about a day and a half.
So basically what we did was we set the town up to defend itself while we go defend the sister. Is that what we did?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That is good.
Yes.
Okay, so now the town can defend itself. When they have big battle, we pass off all of the leaders of our perspective areas, Old Man Weiwei, the person that we decide to put in charge of the militia part, the person we decide to be in charge of strategy and traps. We pass it on to them, and then we go to the concert to figure that out. Is that correct?
100%.
Now we need
Okay.
a second plan to figure out how to defend the concert. Because I thought this plan was defending the concert.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Same.
we were on two separate pages.
Well, maybe we
It's
just
okay.
do it all again.
Okay,
We
so
get
okay,
everyone
I
at the
just-
concert.
I just want to know, like, timeline wise, concert first, defense of the town second, right?
Well, the defense of the town is now it's doing great. You all have done amazing work preparing this town for when the Imperial Army rolls it. The concert is back in the city of Xiangjin that you were at when you first got here. That'll be happening in about day and a half. You can get there with at least one whole day before the concert. Oh, I'm sorry, one lunar cycle, one solar cycle, whatever you want to call it, before the concert happens.
So the emperor is going to attack the town
Yes.
before or at the same time as he's going to attack the concert.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I will say
Yeah.
he will be attacking them both at the same time. However,
Okay.
the city will be well defended. The village, Huojia, will be well defended.
Okay. So the village is fine. We've taken care of the village.
Mhm.
Now we got to go to this concert.
Yes.
Okay. Well, cue up another montage soundtrack while we prepare everybody at the concert for battle. Oh my god.
Amazing job.
Yes.
Oh, it's the Woodward theme song. I love it. Okay, so you, in a screaming hurry, your carriage just horses Way and Ninny, Way and Winnie,
Nay
and Winnie.
Also, Jade Rabbit's
Words
coming
are
with us.
hard. Jade Rabbit's coming with you. Okay, Jade Rabbit's
Grabbing
coming
him
with
by the scruff.
you. These horses are just hauling ass dirt, just spitting out from the carriage wheels. You finally pull up, just as the carriage turns a sharp corner, almost doubles over into the town of Cheongjin. When you get there, everyone's like, "Oh my!" And then Ma Shu is on his horse and goes, "Oh, I know what this is about," and then just proceeds to kind of duck. You are led to the concert grounds, this big, wide open area with this beautiful stage. You meet this gorgeous, heavy-set woman with black hair and this really beautiful robe with butterfly wings. She's tuning her instrument, and you see the Tezuku elf cleric with the drumsticks just kind of getting ready, and the whole band's getting fired up, and you immediately tell them the whole story. They start getting really mad. Chufan punches her brother in the arm, who just kind of like sheepishly grins. And from there, hard wipe. Now everyone is practicing martial arts with their weapons. Turns out the drummer is actually a cleric of one of the Fey gods. She is already a badass. No work there. Chufan is a bard, and a great bard at that, but Chufan is not a warrior. So Ichi gives her some sweet moves with two-handed weapons. And with that, you can see her like perfecting her swing.
Ichi hands her the maul.
There you go. And unlike Jade Rabbit, she handles this thing pretty damn well. She's swinging for the fences. And everything else seems to go off without a hitch when it gets to preparations. Morel is talking to the guards, going, "All right, here's how we're going to do this." And he just starts taking command and leadership, and he's pointing out where they're going to stand. Rufo, once again, has a firework and a match, and he's ready to freaking roll. I mean, I'm obviously not putting that upon you. I'm just making that for comedy's sake. With that, the sun starts to go, and all of a sudden, lanterns start to lift into the sky. Multicolored lanterns just lift in the sky, bright lights all over. And we come back down from the sky, and we see a stage alive with absolute rock stars as she's just pounding out the notes on her instrument, and the whole crowd is loving it. And with that, a scream off in the distance signals the Emperor is trying his plan. What do you do? And it's just rave time. Let's go.
Yeah. Can I just say, in my mind's eye, like the training montage from Mulan was the village, but this was more like the montage of a heist film like Ocean's 11.
Yeah, I can see that. In the chat, they're asking, like, have we seen these people before? Chufan was very loosely mentioned a couple episodes back. The cleric was actually one of the two clerics in Agrippa upon Aubert. So technically you've seen her before, but that's about it.
Yes. I can't stop dancing to this music. I love it so much. It's so dumb in the best way.
It's such a good vibe. It really is.
I mean, everyone in the chat seems to like it too. So, Effie Burton says leave it on repeat. So we should just leave it on repeat.
All right. Well, I like to give the chat what they want. So you hear the scream. You turn it once. What do you do?
Time to party. And Ichi's just gonna jump off the stage and go running through the crowd towards it.
Okay. Oh, that's a good question. I have to look that up. Give me a perception check while you're looking for where it's coming from.
That is a 24.
Okay. So as you're running through the stand, the group of people, you see a very familiar face with two sunglasses, red and gold robe and uniform, and a tiger sash and the seal of the Emperor. And his hands extended like this. And you see someone gripping their chest as you start seeing what looks like cuts magically start to appear across their body. And on the other hand, he's just got the metal balls that he's just rolling in his hands.
Mother bleeper. I'm gonna go straight for him. I want him to see me coming too. So I've got the retribution axe out, and I point to him as I'm running, and she's just screaming and going for it.
Okay, all right. So give me a roll to hit. Also, I believe this song is called Renaissance by Alon.
Ooh.
Yeah. Alon Ohana, that's what it's called. Yeah.
So that's a 29.
Oh my god. Yeah, that absolutely hits him. I'm gonna say it's a dirty crit.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Did you rage in the process?
I did not rage. Well, I guess I probably did because I didn't say it though. Though, like, I didn't say it. So maybe she's vibing too hard with the music to have thought to rage. All right, so we're a D12 plus 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 points of damage. And with a crit, he gets knocked back 5 feet.
Nice. Oh, you should have a bit more because I believe I have a striking room in that thing. So it should be 2d12 plus double your strength modifier and any other bonuses to the weapon as well.
Why do I forget that every time? 8, 9, 10, 11. 19.
Oh, okay. 19 total damage?
Yeah.
Nice. And he's knocked back 5 feet. Yeah, you wham! And he just takes it and kind of falls back a bit. You see the person, the cuts are deep, but they're gonna be a-okay. You stopped it before I got anywhere vital.
And I'm gonna yell at him. I'm gonna say, tell the people who sent you.
Okay, your choice. Intimidation or diplomacy?
They're the same. Intimidation.
Yeah, I think intimidation sounds like the way to go. Give me intimidation.
That is 18.
18. Right. So you tell him, like, tell people who sent you. And he just sits there smiling, twirling those 3 metal orbs, and he goes, no, I do not think I will be.
brat.
All right. Let's see. Rufa and Alona also give me a perception check.
I also gonna say that honestly, this song is just reminding me of something like I'm getting very Primus vibes from it.
The
Slap
vibes are
face.
immaculate.
Anybody remember
Yeah.
Primus? Yeah,
Absolutely.
that one horrifying music video they have.
Oh God. You're the one with like the plastic cowboys?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's terrifying.
26.
26. Okay. Good.
Second, I'm adding perception, right?
I love that Joe really is playing this song on repeat until we tell him to stop, because that's just the kind of OG that Joe is.
Oh yeah.
I freaking love you.
I got a 28.
Okay. Okay, so the two of you see Ichi just golf swing this guy who knocks back, and then Reed kind of collects himself. Rufa, you recognize him as your former partner in the Pillars, the man who tried to intimidate you into working with him to kill the tigers. You all recognize Aiguo Hu, patriotic tiger, and he is starting to turn his hand, and you see the spheres, the metal balls in his hands start to rise up and start to glow as he turns them in his hands. With that perception check, you can see him, and you can initiate combat should you so choose.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say one of the things that Rufus set up during this time. Like, also, I'm gonna position him right now. He's on. You know when there's the concert, and everything, the where the overhead light in the catwalk is.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically where Rufus is. He's Overwatch right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say he has his what do you call it? Sling out. And what he did with some of those fireworks was he strategically placed it in different. No, not fireworks. Well, a combination of fireworks and alchemist fire.
Nice.
So what he's going to do is the one closest to Tiger, he's going to basically slingshot and try to crack the alchemist fire, which will ignite the firework.
Give me a roll to hit.
I'm gonna re-roll this, mainly for the fact that I'm using my hero point that you gave us.
Oh God, yeah,
I'm
please
using
do
my
that.
hero point that you gave us.
Yeah. If you want to use a hero point, please do that. That critical one sucks.
Yeah. Oh, much better. Much better. Second. Here it is. Plus 1. That is. I got a total 28 again.
That'll hit. Absolutely hit. Now, is this for a distraction? Is this for area damage? What was your goal of setting this trap?
Basically, to get everyone's attention on Tiger, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially to mark him, and Rufus gonna basically also yell out. Oh man, I wish. He's going to back up Itchy by yelling out. I'm using pointed question.
Okay.
To basically tell the people who the real enemy is.
Give me a diplomacy check.
The vibes are immaculate. This scene in the movie is great. This is what we win the Oscar for.
Best budget thrown away goes to.
Oh my God! Okay, these are all different roles, but they keep adding up to the same.
Is it 28 again?
Yeah.
Nice.
This one, I rolled a 14.
So you shout with a big fire, and everyone kind of looks startled for a bit, and they look over the direction. They see Patriotic Tiger. They see Itchy. They see his 3 metal orbs start to float, and you shout "Tell him who the real enemy is!" And Patriotic Tiger kind of does this gesture with his hands, and 2 of the orbs go down. He steps on them with his feet and starts floating up in the air as the one orb hovers above him, and he floats in the air and says, "The real enemy is, as always, the enemy of the Emperor. The tiger tries to kill their god, then their god will kill them." And then with this gesture, this orb just craters into the ground, the massive explosion. People jump out of the way, but there's a big 10-foot crater where this tiny orb has just plummeted. Alona, what are you gonna do?
Man, this scene is anime as fuck, boy. Okay. Ooh, at this point in time, Ilona is going to summon her Spirit Guardian, actually, heightened to level 2. And the Spirit Guardian this time is going to, Spirit Guardian is going to take the form of, Madame Wu. She's going to just deck this guy in the face.
Ooh, roll the hit.
I sure will. Oh boy, I hope I do. Oh gee golly, I really think I will. That was good, okay. Oh, that's not the right number. Come on, thingies. 28.
28 to hit?
Yeah, man.
That's a dirty crit. Double damage.
Oh, Craig, wow. Oh, wow. I gotta read what I do again. And it heightened at level 2, so that is, that's a lot of damage. Is it? It's still hand wraps, but it's good hand wraps.
Yeah, it's your spiritual weapon, right? So that's like what, 4d8?
At level 2 is 4d8. Plus ability mod times 2. That's 31 damage.
Oh my god.
You know.
Hold on, I gotta make a check. Okay. So, as you point to the sky and coming from you is this holy spiritual persona of Madame Wu. She comes flying out, and she kind of comes back in this tiger stance, reaches out her hand and does a tiger strike right across this guy's entire form. He tries to use the orb to protect himself, but it's too big. It knocks him off his 2 flying orbs, and he falls 60 feet to the ground. Now he's falling. If someone wants to save him, they can. If they want to let him die, he'll take fall damage.
Is he gonna die?
You did a lot of damage to him. He might be. He might
Not
not.
again!
But that means he's going to
Somebody
take
save
at
him!
least 30 damage when he hits the ground.
I'll go for it if I'm nearby.
Oh yeah, he flew right above you. You can definitely give me an athletic check to kind of jump up and grab him.
Itchy. Sam. You want to do a double team attack?
Yeah.
I was thinking, Rufa sees that Itchy. She's standing right under one of the fireworks he has set up. So he's gonna set that off with his sling, which is gonna launch Itchy up, basically, and she's gonna basically boom, Tiger.
You want to hit him or you want to grab him?
No, I'm launching Itchy up towards Tiger as he's falling to her.
Yeah.
So she can attack and basically Team Rocket's blasting off again.
So you want her to
Oh, we're
just
trying
like
not
help
to-
this man? Okay.
Sam's down for that. If Sam's down for that.
I guess Ichi's looking between the look Alona's giving her and the look Rufa's giving her. And I know that they're 2 different implications. And Ichi's like, Rufa, we already killed one guy. I just gotta catch this one. I'm so sorry. and I'll roll to catch.
Okay.
Oh, that was a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Which means if I had tried to hit him, he would be dead for sure.
Oh, you'd be absolutely dead. So he falls and you jump and you catch him, and it's one of those things like everyone sees this rock dwarf leap to the sky, grab this guy, and they're like, "Is she gonna land like in like a backbreaker and kill this guy?" And we land, poof,
Baby.
in your hands, baby style.
And I even do this, and I say, "Who's your daddy?"
He does this gesture with his hands like, "Come here, down." Suddenly you see the 3 orbs in the sky come plummeting down on you, Sam.
No!
And then he says, "My daddy is the...
I use him
My
to block.
father is the emperor of my nation."
Yeah, I just lift him up. I just block them balls.
Okay, cool. Give, okay, hold on. Let me roll to hit. I'm gonna give you bonuses as you're basically holding your ground. Oh, God. Okay, so you kind of like punch your neck and you get ready for impact, and you suddenly feel this wind rushing by you, and you hear this really loud, heavy as in a triangle delta formation around you, each orb has embedded a giant crater. They rolled a 3 on the die face, missed you entirely. You're in the center of them.
Bro, I could have just launched you out to nowhere.
I had to try something. I'm doing my job.
Well, maybe quit your job.
Give me a diplomacy check. Why the hell not?
Did you just give this man an existential crisis so he quits his job and becomes a baker?
I don't think it's
That's
gonna
how the
work.
franchise starts in Shin.
That's a 12.
Yep, that's how bug boys get picked up. It's a 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And I
when you
said-
say that, he... Give me a fortitude save.
I really want this reformed baddie to become a baker now. He deserves happiness. He doesn't deserve to die.
That's a 29.
29. Okay. So as he's in your lap, he starts doing this gesture like that. the orbs come back, circle around him, and try to like push you off of him. The orbs just embed in your clavicle and your chest and do nothing. And he's just
Kitty orbs.
please put me down.
You know, when they talk about people having balls of steel, I thought they meant somebody a little bit more impressive than you. I'll put you down, and she's gonna slam him into the ground.
As you're about to slam him, he goes, "How dare you! I am the seventh pillar. I am the patriotic tiger. I am a descendant of the Wu Dai," and then just goes out cold.
And then she's gonna say, "Did y'all hear how he said that he was the seventh pillar of the Emperor attacking you? Just want to make sure everyone here heard that."
I
You
just
do
lost
you
one.
hear everyone else going, "What the? What is the seventh pillar doing at a concert trying to kill people?"
Can I also just say that my original idea, I thought she wanted to kill him. That's why I was like, So Alona didn't get implemented in another death. That was my original idea. I just want to put it out there.
You're
It's
gonna
okay.
save Alona from the guilt of accidentally killing another person.
Yeah,
I imagine that Rufa is saying this in character to Alona.
sure.
Hey, no worries. I have the list of all the 8 pillars, including, of course, Rufa himself. And so far, the mountain has a check mark, meaning he's alive. The fencer is dead. He has an X mark on him. So far, there is, I think, 6 others that, I don't know, live, die, who knows?
Did it completely go over my head that the mountain was a pillar?
Yeah, it's quite all right.
I guess Ichi's just like nagging these pillars so hard.
Gotta catch them all.
Oh God,
You're the
gotta
gym
literally
leaders.
catch them all. Oh God, yeah, no, that's 3 pillars that Ichi has put hands on. She has caught them all so far. Give me a quick either society or perception check.
Everyone or just Ichi?
Everyone.
Oh.
Dirty
I'll have
20 perception.
What was that?
Oh, dirty 20 perception.
Dirty 20 perception. Thank you, Sidney.
That is a 30.
Yeah. And Rufa, what was yours?
19.
19. Okay. So you all kind of hear him talking his good smack until Ichi knocks him cold on his ass. But it actually kind of dawns on Alona. The last thing he said before he was knocked out is that I am a descendant of the Wu dynasty, but he was cut off around dying before he was knocked unconscious.
Oh no! Alona immediately relays this to the rest of the group. He goes, he's got a tiger motif because what's his real name, DJ?
Hold on, I want to make sure I get this right. His real name is Aiguohu, but it translates into patriotic tiger.
Guys, he's Tony the Tiger. He's Tony the Tiger. He's the most. You can't tell me Frosted Flakes are not the most patriotic cereal to exist in the West.
Great.
They had
I always thought
sponsored
it
the
was grape
Olympics.
nuts.
What?
I said I always thought that would be grape nuts for some reason.
Grape. Ew. Yeah, okay, it's fair. Or Frosted Flakes.
Or
Anyway.
Raisin Bran.
Cereal notes aside. We might have a small problem if the Wu sisters decide to ascend the throne, that there is a third Wu descendant that is loyal to the Emperor. So we should fix that real fast. I don't mean death. I never mean death. I just mean convincing. Strong convincing. To become a baker.
Maybe we tie him up and let them figure it out.
Honestly, Rufa is leaning more towards the death. It is more easy.
He
safer.
is right.
It's more of a guarantee.
Is this guy still awake?
He's
not awake.
unconscious. He
He's
is
unconscious.
definitely unconscious.
All right. Where are the Wu sisters, or where is Madame Wu?
Madam Wu is backstage with Jade Rabbit. You brought Jade Rabbit here as well, correct? Yeah. Madam Wu and Jade Rabbit are backstage, basically readying in case anyone tries to kill Tufan and the band.
Okay. You're right, because it's kind of, we don't have to make these hard calls anymore. We're just here, so we could have Madame Wu decide.
What? Not the idea? Once one of the Wu sisters ascend to the throne, Patriarch Tiger will always be exiled. Loses all claims to the throne. If you want to keep him alive, that is.
That's true.
For this person whose name is like Patriotic Tiger, that seems like a fate worse than death.
Well, all I know is I'm not gonna kill a guy that's out cold. That's no fun. And let's tie him up. I'm gonna take his ball, like his iron balls. Oh God, I'm gonna take them away.
Maybe
From
we
him.
could smelt it and turn it into something more useful, like some farming equipment or something,
Yeah.
or a nice cooking pan.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, looking at them, you realize these are just normal, like, metal chime balls. Like, they're not magical at all.
He's Magneto, isn't he?
They're normal,
He's Magneto.
You don't know.
but I'm still gonna get rid of them. Each is gonna take one each, and Rufa tie him up. And while he does that, she's gonna go find like food vendors, and she's gonna like take one, and like when a food vendor's not looking, she's gonna like drop it in the vat of oil, and then she's gonna take another one, and she's gonna like roll it under a stand. Then she's just putting them all in random spots.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Rufa's gonna make sure he's tied up with rope, not anything metallic, like in one of the most difficult knots that he could think of. Also, we're gonna throw him into like an enclosure that's also there's no metal thing around him.
Okay. Yeah, sure thing. So it sounds like Hu is basically your captive. His weapons have been taken away from him. He is stored somewhere that you all feel is safe. With that, the concert continues to rock hard for another 2 or 3 hours. And with that, we are going to end episode 11 of Edge of Legend.
As we all vibe into the distance.
As we vibe off in the distance. I did not anticipate this to be as crazy as it was. I love all of this. Let us say our goodbyes and our goodnights. And I look forward to see where the investigation of the Imperial Tiger goes next episode. Let's see where it kicks off. Let's start off with Mr. Michael Powell. Mr. Michael Powell, please tell them who you are and where they can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Well, as always, I am the dastardly dashing Michael Powell, and you can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow. That's MrKapao. Or my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff, like my YouTube channels, Fantastic Tales of Adventure and Dastardly Tales of Horror. Let's see, my upcoming schedule right now is actually tomorrow on Toyzilla Network. Not tomorrow, Saturday on Toyzilla Network. I will be interviewing Peter Kalmus, the original voice of Goku from Dragon Ball Z, Saturday at 1 p.m. I'm also going to be on Toyzilla Network tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Toys Alive, where we talk about toys. And then next week, let's see. Oh, next week, I will actually be at WonderCon. I'm going to be on a panel called In Plain Sight, Using Everyday Style to Express Your Inner Superhero, where I'm going to help you create an outfit to kind of get in touch with your inner superhero. That's Sunday, April 3rd at WonderCon. That's in Anaheim, California, room 208.
Did you say what time? I think it might have cut out.
Time is going to be, I believe, at 3.
3 p.m.
Awesome.
So,
That's so cool, Michael.
dude, congrats on the WonderCon panel. That is so freaking exciting, my dude. I wish I could make it, but I'm broke. But next up on the list, please, Sam, tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Well, hello, I'm Sam Sterling, and you can find me all over the internet places at Hey Sam Sterling. And I am also going to be at WonderCon, but I'm a volunteer, so I'm not doing anything. But I'm going to be watching. I'm going to show up to your panel, Michael. I'm gonna see ya. And I think also our buddy Ryan Omega has a panel, which I don't know exactly what the panel is. I know a few other folks having some panels. So if you go and follow my Twitter and Michael's Twitter, I'll repost everyone, all of our buddies' things going on. So if you're there, you can come check it out. Other than that, love you guys. And Frog says thank you for being his friend.
Oh, thank you, Frog. Well, next up, Sidney. Please, Sidney, tell them who you are and where they can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. You can find me all over the internet at Sidney Rubino. That is TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. When I'm not here with these lovely people, not this weekend because I'm going LARPing. I'll put that sign on my door with actually most of these people in this lovely stream. I have another stream that's D&D 5e stream Saturday nights on the Exquisite Corpse Presents channel. That's every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They will be going live this Saturday. So if you want to check out a very gay neo-punk post-apocalyptic campaign that's very dark and kind of gothic and very cool, come check us out over there. I play an actor in the post-neo-apocalypse gay world. So, you know, what is new? But yeah, thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. It was really good to see all of you.
I guess that just leaves little old me. My name is PJ Megaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.megaw. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Come find me, come friend me. Let's have fun. This is your excuse and your invitation to stalk me and let's be friends. When I'm not here with these absolute legends Wednesdays at 8 to 11, you can find myself and Goblins and Gays doing Wayward Arcadium here 8 to 11 on Mondays. We just wrapped up Parents' Day Part 1 and Part 2, and Parents' Day was amazing. VOD should still be up there. And from there, normally I'd be doing Eat for Initiative this Friday with Wes, but Wes and myself and everyone you see here will be LARPing this weekend because we're nerds like that. And with any other announcements, we'll let you know when the time comes because there's a lot of awesome stuff happening. We'll tell you when that time comes. But that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. I had a blast. I hope you all had a blast. And we'll see you here, same nat time, same nat channel for Edge of Legend. And we are going to be rating Draken Memoria. Draken Memoria?
Draken Memoria.
They're playing D&D.
Draken Memoria. Seeing everyone in the chat, Roxy27 saying, I wish I was LARPing this weekend. Well, you too can LARP. But if you're not in California, you may have a hard time LARPing with us.
There's other LARPs in the world.
There are.
I mean, that's just a fact. You can also start your own.
You can.
You absolutely can. All right, we're going to be rating in 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.